Hi everyone, Michelle Fixit. Today we're going to be working on Comprehensive Curriculum of Basic Skills. This is for 5th grade. Everything you need for 5th grade success: math, reading, reading comprehension, English, and writing. So today we are going to work on page 25. So go ahead and skip ahead to page 25. And the first thing we're going to do is we are going to write our name at the top of the page. All right, so this is still in the reading chapter and adding prefixes. The prefix pre means before. The prefix re means again. Examples: preview means to see in advance. Redo means to do again. So you see the re and then the do, so the redo, the do is for there. And then the pre and the view. So view, you should have just put view in advance. Okay. And then we have a toucan for pre and a little penguin for fix. Prefix. Directions. Write sentences using these words with prefixes. Number 1 is prefix. So what kind of sentence could we write with prefix? We could write a prefix is a syllable at the beginning of a word. We could write the prefix means before, and the re means again. Or we could just use it for the literal portion, which is preview, and then it said example to see in advance. So what would we see in advance? We could see a clip from a movie in advance. So we could put on here, let's see, a trailer for a movie is a prefix for the film. And I know, I wrote that sentence out rather quickly. So, if you want to use my sentence or come up with your own, my sentence is a capital A because it's the beginning of a sentence. Trailer, which is TRAILER, trailer. For, and this is not the number 4. This is like for you. So that is spelled FOR. A movie, and movie is spelled MOVIE. Is IS a prefix. And prefix is spelled PREFIX. For, and again, this is not the number 4 spelling, and for is spelled FOR. THE, film, FILM. So number 2 is using the prefix redirect in a sentence. What kind of sentence would you use for redirect? My sentence is going to be, the teacher said redirect your attention to the board, because we want to direct again to the board. So let's work on that sentence. The teacher said redirect your attention to the board. Okay, so because the is the beginning of a sentence, the T needs to be capitalized. So the is spelled T-H-E. Teacher is spelled T-E-A-C-H-E-R. Said is spelled S-A-I-D. Redirect, and we have this in quotations. And our quotations are when we're pulling from what a teacher or a person says. So if we're saying that this is exactly what the teacher said, we start what she said with quotation marks. And then at the end of what she said, we end with quotation marks. So redirect is spelled R-E-D-I-R-E-C-T. Redirect. Your is spelled Y-O-U-R. And this is your, as in this belongs to you, not your, which is you are. So if it was you are, it would be Y-O-U, and then it would have a dash. Oh, Miss Michelle Fixit's brain is not working. But it would be spelled differently. Attention is spelled A-T-T-E-N-T-I-O-N. Attention. 2, not the number 2 spelling, but the other 2 spelling is T-O. The, T-H-E, board, B-O-A-R-D, board. Number 3, regain. Let's see what kind of sentence we could put for regain. What do you think? I think I'm going to write, I would like to regain my ability to run again. If you have a different sentence, you can say that now. If you would like to use my sentence, then we will go over my sentence. So because I should always be capitalized when it's by itself, and because it's the beginning of a sentence, we have a capital I. And just to make sure everybody knows it's a capital I, we'll give it a top and a bottom. I would, W-O-U-L-D, and this is not wood like a piece of wood from a tree. This is a different wood. Like, L-I-K-E, to, not the number 2, T-O, regain, R-E-G-A-I-N, my, M-Y, ability, A-B-I-L-I-T-Y, ability. To, not the number two, T-O, run, R-U-N, run. Again, A-G-A-I-N, again. Number 4 is predetermine. So think about what sentence you could use with predetermine in the sentence. And I think my sentence is going to be, could we predetermine our schedule before we go out? Question mark. So could is spelled C-O-U-L-D. Could. We is spelled W-E. Predetermine, which is determine, and then in advance, predetermine, P-R-E-D-E-T-E-R-M-I-N-E. Our, or hour, but not an hour like in time. An hour as in one person plus another person possibly. A bunch of people, more than one person. So I say R because of my accent, but hour is how other people spell it or say it. An hour is spelled O-U-R. Schedule. Schedule is spelled S-C-H-E-D-U-L-E. Schedule. Before. B-E-F-O-R-E. Before. We is spelled W-E. Go. Go is spelled G-O. Out. Out is spelled O-U-T. And then because we are asking a question, we put a question mark at the end of our sentence, or at the end of our question. Number 5, reorganize. Think about what kind of sentence you could use for reorganize. And if you need help, remember, re means to do again. Organize is to organize things, to make them make better sense, categorize them, like items together or in the best way possible. So I think my sentence is going to be, could we reorganize the garage before we work on the Jeep? Question mark. So, could, because it's the beginning of a sentence, starts with a capital C. Capital C, O-U-L-D. Could. We is spelled W-E. Reorganize is spelled R-E-O-R-G-A-N-I-Z-E. Reorganize. The, or the, is spelled T-H-E. Garage. Garage is spelled G-A-R-A-G-E. Garage. Before. Before is spelled B-E-F-O-R-E. Before. We. We is spelled W-E. Work. Work is spelled W-O-R-K. Work. On. On is spelled O-N. The or the is spelled T-H-E. Jeep, because Jeep is a name of something, is spelled with a capital J. So capital J-E-E-P. Jeep. And a question mark, because we're asking a question. Pre-package. Pre-package. What kind of sentence would you like to use for pre-package? I think I have a sentence for pre-package. I would like to pre-package the sandwiches before we eat them. So for my sentence, I'm starting my sentence with an I, which should always be capitalized when it's by itself, and especially if it's the beginning of a sentence. So I'm putting a top and a bottom to my I, just so you guys know that it's a capital I. And then would is spelled W-O-U-L-D. Wood. This is not the kind of wood from a tree. This is a wood like you're asking a question or you're directing someone what you want to do, not wood from a tree. Like, L-I-K-E, like. Two, not the number two, T-O, prepackage. Prepackage is spelled P-R-E-P-A-C-K-A-G-E. Prepackage. The, T-H-E. Sandwiches. S-A-N-D-W-I-C-H-E-S. Sandwiches. Before. B-E-F-O-R-E. Before. We. W-E. We. Eat. E-A-T. Eat. Them. T-H-E-M. Them. And because we're at the end of our sentence, we make sure that we have a period. Our next word is number 7, which is redistribute. What kind of sentence could you use with redistribute? Just think about it for a moment. Redistribute. I think I have a sentence. Could we redistribute our books to the class to go over the problem again? Question mark. Could, because it's the beginning of a sentence, starts with a capital C. So capital C, O-U-L-D. Could. We, W-E, we redistribute. R-E-D-I-S-T-R-I-B-U-T-E. Redistribute. R, or hour, but not an hour for time. This is more than one person, hour. O-U-R, hour. Books. B-O-O-K-S. Books. Two, not the number two. T-O, two. The, or the, T-H-E, the. Class. C-L-A-S-S. Class. Two, not the number two. T-O, go. G-O, go. Over. O-V-E-R, over. The. T-H-E, the. Problem. P-R-O-B-L-E-M, problem. Again. A-G-A-I-N, again. And because we're asking a question, we end it with a question mark. And number 8. Number 8 is pre-cook. What kind of sentence would you use with pre-cook? I think I have a sentence. I would like to pre-cook dinner in the morning so I can talk at dinner time. All right, let's go over the sentence. Because I, when it's by itself, it's always capitalized, but also because it's the beginning of a sentence, we have a capital I. And I added a top and a bottom so that way you guys would be able to know that that's a capital I. And we spell would, W-O-U-L-D, wood, not like a tree. This is not that spelling for wood. That's a different spelling. Like, L-I-K-E, like. Two, not the number two. T-O, pre-cook. P-R-E-C-O-O-K, pre-cook. Dinner, D-I-N-N-E-R, dinner. In, I-N, the, T-H-E, the. Morning, M-O-R-N-I-N-G, morning. So, S-O, I, adding a top and a bottom, And because it's all by itself, it's an I, so it's always capitalized. Can, C-A-N, can. Talk, T-A-L-K, talk. At, A-T. Dinner, D-I-N-N-E-R, dinner. Time, T-I-M-E, time. And because it's the end of a sentence, we're going to put a period at it. All right, and so now we've moved on to page number 26. And this is still in the reading chapter. So what you're going to do is you're going to write your name at the top of the page. And this one is on synonyms. A synonym is a word with the same or similar meaning as another word. Examples: bucket, pail, happy, cheerful, dirty, messy. Directions: match the words on the left with their synonyms on the right. The first one has been done for you. And then we have a little drum on the side, and it says loud because it's banging. All right, so if you are tired, this is the one that's been done for us. If you're tired, it's a synonym to sleepy. So what other synonym matches do we have? I'm going to read all the synonyms, and then you can try to match them up, and then we will go over it together. So our words are tired, tired, start, get, fire, dull, big, noisy, crowded, sofa, drink, sign, stop. And the other word choices are beverage, notice, boring, busy, sleepy, couch, receive, begin, loud, halt, large, flames. And then at the bottom of the page, we have a wolf, and he is barking, and it says noisy. So noisy and loud are synonyms. So think about how you're going to match your synonyms. So let's go through the list. Start. So to start match up with any of these words. Start, beverage. Start, notice. Start, boring. Start, busy. Start, sleepy. Start, couch. Start, receive. Start, begin. Start, loud. Start, halt. Start, large. Start, flames. Which one do you think it is? I think it's start, begin. So let's do start, begin. Let's move on to the next. Get, beverage. Get, notice. Get, boring. Get, busy, get couch, get receive, get loud, get halt, get large, get flames. So which one do you think get is? If you get something, what happens? Do you receive something? So match get to receive. Moving to the next one. The next one is fire. Fire, beverage, fire, notice, fire, boring, fire, busy, fire, couch, fire, loud, fire, halt, fire, large, fire, flames. Which one do you think is the synonym for fire? I think the synonym for fire is flames. So let's draw a line from fire to flames. Our next word is dull. Dull. Dull, beverage, dull, notice, dull, boring, dull, busy, dull, couch, dull, loud, dull, halt, dull, large, dull, well, that's the end. We already did the large. So which one do you think is the synonym for dull? I think it's boring. So let's draw a line from dull to boring. Our next word is big. Big, beverage, big, notice, big, busy, big, couch, big, loud, big, halt, big, large. Which one do you think it is? I think it's big, large. So let's draw a line. Big to large. Our next word is noisy. Noisy beverage, noisy notice, noisy busy, noisy couch, noisy loud, noisy halt. Which one do you think noisy is? I think noisy is loud. So I'm going to draw a line from noisy to loud. Crowded is our next word. Crowded beverage, crowded notice, crowded busy, crowded couch, crowded halt. Which one do you think it is? If somewhere is really crowded, it's probably very busy. So I think it's crowded, busy. So let's draw a line. Crowded to busy. Our next word is sofa. What's the synonym for sofa? Sofa beverage, sofa notice, sofa couch, sofa halt, sofa. There are no other words. So which word do you think is the synonym for sofa? I think it's couch. So sofa is a synonym for couch. So let's draw a line from sofa to couch. Our next word that we're looking for the synonym is drink. Drink beverage, drink notice, drink halt. Which word do you think is the synonym for drink? I think the synonym for drink is beverage. So let's draw a line from drink up to beverage. Our next word is sign. So what do you think is the synonym for sign? Is it sign notice, sign halt? I think it's sign notice. So let's draw a line from sign to notice. And our last word is stop. And we only have one word left, but we can check our stop against all the other words just to see. So is the synonym for stop beverage, stop notice, stop boring, stop busy, stop sleepy, stop couch, stop receive, stop begin, stop loud, stop halt, stop large, stop flames. I think it's stop halt. So let's draw a line from stop to halt. All right, and so now we're at the bottom of our page. And the bottom of our page says, directions, rewrite these sentences below using synonyms for the bold words. Number 1, because the road was rough, we had a hard time riding our bikes on it. So think about how you would rewrite that sentence. Do you have a sentence yet? I think my sentence is going to be, because the road was bumpy, we had a difficult time writing on it. They didn't leave us much space for this sentence, so I apologize. If you need more space, you can write in the space below here, because we don't write as small as they type. So, because is spelled with a capital B, even though Miss Michelle Fix-It does not agree with starting sentences with because. They did it in this sentence, so we're doing what they did. So because should be spelled with a capital B because it starts the sentence. Capital B, E, C, A, U, S, E. Because. The is spelled T-H-E, the. Road is spelled R-O-A-D, road. Was, W-A-S, was. Bumpy, B-U-M-P-Y, bumpy, comma. We, W-E, had, H-A-D, had. A, difficult, D-I-F-F-I-C-U-L-T, difficult. Time, T-I-M-E, time. Writing, R-I-D-I-N-G, writing. On, O-N, it, I-T, and because it's the end of a sentence, we put a period. And I apologize that I had to use the margarine to be able to do that. Our next sentence, number 2, is after the accident, the driver appeared to be hurt. So someone ran to call an ambulance. And so what we're doing with these sentences is we are changing out, we're looking for the synonyms for the bolded words. And the bolded words are hurt and ran. And again, they just don't give us much space. So let's work on this one together. We write out after the, and we try to use our teeniest, tiniest handwriting, accident, the driver appeared to be injured so someone sprinted to call an ambulance. Okay, let's spell out this sentence. After, because it starts a sentence, should be a capital A. After is spelled capital A, F, T, E, R. After. The, T-H-E, the. Accident, A, C, C, I, D, E, N, T. Accident, comma, the, T-H-E, the. Driver, D-R-I-V-E-R, driver, appeared, A-P-P-E-A-R-E-D, appeared, to, T-O-B-B-E, injured, I-N-J-U-R-E-D, injured, comma, so, S-O, someone, S-O-M-E-O-N-E, sprinted, S-P-R-I-N-T-E-D, sprinted, to to, call, call, an, ambulance, ambulance, ambulance. And because we're at the end of our sentence, we add a period. So we are ending our sentence. Number 3, yesterday. Yesterday, comma, everyone stayed after school to pick up litter. And now the schoolyard is nice and clean. So how would you change the synonyms in that sentence? And your synonyms are nice and clean. We'll do this one together. So we start off with yesterday. Everyone stayed after school to pick up litter, and now the school yard is. What are the synonyms that we could use? How about lovely and tidy? All right, let's work on this sentence together. So because yesterday starts with a because it's the beginning of a sentence, it starts with a capital Y. Capital Y, E-S-T-E-R. D-A-Y. Yesterday. Comma, everyone, E-V-E-R-Y-O-N-E, everyone, stayed, S-T-A-Y-E-D, stayed, after, A-F-T-E-R, after, school, S-C-H-O-O-L, school, to, not the number 2 spelling, T-O, pick, P-I-C-K, pick, up, U-P, litter, L-I-T-T-E-R, litter, comma, and, A-N-D, and, now, N-O-W, now, B-T-H-E, the, school, S-C-H-O-O-L, school, yard, Y-A-R-D, yard, is, I-S, lovely, L-O-V-E-L-Y, lovely, and, A-N-D, and, tidy, T-I-D-Y, and because it's the end of a sentence, we put a period at the end. Now, one thing I wanted to go over is when we put commas in a sentence, it's where there's a natural pause in our sentence. So yesterday, comma, because you're taking a breath during that sentence, yesterday. Everyone stayed after school to pick up litter. That's one thing. So we put a comma there to separate it. And now the schoolyard is lovely and tidy. But if we had 3 things here, then we would have more commas. So if it was yesterday everyone stayed after school to pick up litter, comma, one event, drink water, then that would be another event. So we would say drink water and then a comma. And then to finish it, we would say and we, have the comma before the and. Now the schoolyard is lovely and tidy. So that's how that part works. And I think we have time to do one more worksheet, which is going to be page 27. And this is still in the reading chapter. And so your first thing that you're going to do is put your name at the top of the page. So we put our name at the top of the page, and then we're going to read it. So this is still on synonyms. So synonyms, directions, circle a word or a phrase in each sentence that is a synonym for a word in the box. Write the synonym on the line. And our words that we can choose from are challenged, perish, shocked, chill, thaw, shivering, chart, thrive, frighten, shield. Example: the writing was in an old code. And so they've circled old, and so we want to find the synonym for old, which they have put as ancient. And ancient is not in our word box, so we don't have to cross it out. So let's look at our first sentence and see what options we have. Number 1, a fish out of water will quickly die. So, of these words, do you think we have anything that we could use as a synonym? And our word box is challenged, perish, shocked, chill, thaw, shivering, chart, thrive, frighten, or shield. All right. So perish and die, I believe, are synonyms. So I think we should circle die, and we should use perish as our synonym choice. So perish is spelled P-E-R-I-S-H, perish. And then since we've already used that word, cross it out. Number 2 is the ice carving is beginning to melt. So let's look back at our words in our word box and see if any of these words could be used as a synonym for any of the words in this sentence. Our word choices are challenged, shocked, chill, thaw, shivering, chart, thrive, frighten, or shield. So I think melt could be replaced with thaw. So I think those are our synonyms. So let's put thaw as our word and spell out thaw. T-H-A-W, thaw. And don't forget, we have to cross it out. Number 3, I was amazed when I saw how he looked. Let's go back to our synonyms. Challenged, shocked, chill, shivering, chart, thrive, frighten, shield. Which word do you think we should use? I think amazed is our synonym, and the replacement for that would be shocked. So let's put shocked down. So shocked is spelled S-H-O-C-K-E-D. Shocked. And don't forget to cross it off in your word bank. Number 4. The puppy was trembling with excitement. Which word do you think is a synonym for one of our words in our word bank? Is it challenged, chill, shivering, chart, thrive, frighten, or shield? I think it's trembling switched out for shivering. And shivering is spelled S-H-I-V-E-R-I-N-G. Shivering. And let's cross out shivering. Number 5. Ferns need moisture to grow well. Let's look at our synonyms in our word box. Challenged, chill, chart, thrive, frighten, shield. So this one, we're going to circle grow well. And we're going to replace that with the synonym of thrive. And thrive is spelled T-H-R-I-V-E. Thrive. Don't forget to mark off thrive in your word bank. All right, and now we're on number 6. Are you trying to scare me? Let's look at our word box. Challenged, chill, chart, frighten, shield. So can we use any of these words in our word bank as a synonym for one of the words in our sentence? I think that we should circle scare and use the synonym frighten. Frighten is spelled F-R-I-G-H-T-E-N. Frighten. Number 7. Let the salad get cold in the refrigerator. Is there a word in our word bank that could be used in that sentence? Challenged, chill, chart, frighten, shield. I think it should be get cold replaced for chill. Chill is spelled C-H-I-L-L. Chill. Let's cross off chill from our word bank. Number 8 is she tried to protect him from the truth. Let's think about that sentence while we look at our synonyms in our word bank. Challenged, chart, frighten, shield. Which one do you think it is? I think it's protect and switching the synonym of shield. Shield is spelled S-H-I-E-L-D. Shield. Don't forget to go up to your word bank and mark out shield. Number 9. He made a list of different kinds of birds. Let's look at our word bank. Challenged, chart, frighten. Which word do you think we can use as a synonym? I think it's list, and the synonym would be chart. So let's put chart there. Chart is spelled C-H-A-R-T, chart. And our last one is number 10. They dared us to enter the contest. And let's go up to the top for our word bank. Challenged. Oh, we forgot to mark out chart. Challenged or frighten. And actually, frighten was already here, so we forgot to mark off frighten. So I think it's challenged. What word can we switch challenged out for in this sentence? I think it's dared. Challenged is spelled C-H-A-L-L-E-N-G-E-D. Challenged. And now at the bottom of the page, it says directions. Write your own sentences using 5 words from the box. If you're not sure what a word means, look it up in a dictionary. So, let's make a sentence using 5 of the words from our word bank. What you could do is you could use some of these sentences that you've already done and then change out the word that you wrote down for the word in the sentence. So for an example, the writing was in an ancient instead of old code. Or, like number 1, a fish out of water will quickly perish instead of die. So I think I'm going to write down the sentences that we have already made, and then I'll share those with you. If you want to use different sentences, go ahead. So we are supposed to do this for 5 words. So I'm going to try to do 5 sentences here. And my first one is going to be the writing was in an ancient code. And that's their first example that they gave us. My second sentence is going to be a fish out of water will quickly perish. And that's my second sentence. My third will be the ice carving is beginning to thaw. That's my third sentence. My fourth sentence is, I was shocked when I saw how he looked. That's my fourth sentence. And my fifth sentence is, the puppy was shivering with excitement. And remember, we need to be writing really small because they don't give us a lot of space. So I'm going to spell out my sentences for you. The, which is the beginning of a sentence, starts with a capital T because it's the beginning of a sentence. Capital T, H-E, the, writing, W-R-I-T-I-N-G, writing, was, W-A-S, was, in, I-N, in, an, A-N, an, ancient, A-N-C-I-E-N-T, ancient, code, C-O-D-E, code, period, because it's the end of a sentence. A, capital A, because it's the beginning of a sentence. Fish, F-I-S-H, fish. Out, O-U-T, out. Of, O-F, of. Water, W-A-T-E-R, water. Will, W-I-L-L, will. Quickly, Q-U-I-C-K-L-Y, quickly. Perish, P-E-R, oops, I think I spelled this wrong. My I kind of disappeared. Perish. P-E-R-I-S-H, perish. Period, because it's the end of a sentence. The starts with a capital T, H-E, the, ice, I-C-E, ice. Carving, C-A-R-V-I-N-G, carving. Is, I-S, is. Beginning, B-E-G-I-N-N-I-N-G, beginning. To, T-O, thaw, T-H-A-W, thaw. Period, because it's the end of a sentence. I, because it's the beginning of a sentence and it's all by itself. And when it's all by itself, it's always capitalized. I, capital I, was, W-A-S, was. Shocked, S-H-O-C-K-E-D, shocked. When, W-H-E-N, when. I, capital I, because it's by itself. Saw, S-A-W, saw, saw. How, H-O-W, how. He, H-E, he. Looked, L-O-O-K-E-D, looked. Period, because it's the end of a sentence. The, capital T, because it's the beginning of a sentence. Capital T-H-E, the. Puppy, P-U-P-P-Y, puppy. Was, W-A-S, was. Shivering, S-H-I-V-E-R, R-I-N-G, shivering. With, W-I-T-H, with, excitement, E-X-C-I-T-E-M-E-N-T, excitement, period. And now we are done. Fantastic. So you were able to do pages 25, page 26, and page 27. You did a great job. I hope you had lots of fun, and I hope to see you next time. Have a fantastic day, and you did a great, great job.